Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 23 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGGen24, and today, my hope is that I will finish up the Wildcard Series program. What's up, Landon? How are you? Excuse me. I just had a little bit of a lunch, so it's a little indigestion that I have. It's alright. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. So for those of you that weren't here in the last stream, what I ended up doing was starting off on the mini seasons to be able to get the vouchers that I need to be able to complete the Wildcard Series program, because I can show you that with the program, there's also a new Weekly Wonders program. So if you guys are interested in that, hey, there's one here. You get 5 random Diamond Duos packs. So you get 5 Diamond Duos packs just for completing that. But I'm not interested in that. What I'm interested in is this. So I did the math, and there is no possible way, despite me having 8 home runs, and I'll talk about that in a second, how I got there. There is no possible way for me to get the... There's no possible... Well, there is. I mean, there's this, but, you know, in many seasons, when you don't have a lot of... When all you have is the pitchers that are your wild card teams, then it's really not worth it. So, however, that does open the door for just getting 4 and then completing the program. That is always a possibility. However, we'll see how far that goes. But either way, my goal in all this was to complete the mini seasons program, or get the 5 vouchers from the mini seasons, because 5 will get me 15, which evenly will get me to Royce Lewis. So it's done. Once I get them done, all that I'm focusing on is getting that 99 AJ Pollock, since there's no point in me leaving it unfinished here. So with the goal in mind, let's go after it. That means I'm gonna, as you can see, we have 4, that would put me at game 16, right? Oh no, wait, I'm sorry, the next 5, because I'm at game 12 right now. I thought I was at game 13, but I'm not. And then just taking a look at the standings real quick. Once I get to 15, that should pretty much guarantee that I'm going to be in the playoffs once I get to 15. So, and yes, I am still rocking with a lineup that is all Phillies, even though that, yes, I am close to wait, hold on. Where's Paul Sewald? I need Paul in here. Right? He should be... Or Trevor McGill, of course. Sewald needs to be in here, as does McGill. So we are gonna... Who should we get rid of? Balazovic? Balazovic, yeah, definitely. And then we'll put him as we'll put Trevor McGill as the reliever. But I need as many wild card guys as I possibly can. I mean, yeah, I could also do it here, but I'd rather save the pitching for that. Okay, anyway, sorry about that. That was just me trying to make sure of things. You know what? I think I'll start with Trevor McGill. He's a long reliever anyway. And I know he's a starting pitcher. Trevor McGill is a starting pitcher. much like his brother, Tyler. Alright, so, I guess we gotta address the elephant in the room when it comes to that, I'm just gonna put it bluntly, that beatdown that happened with the Philadelphia, or that beatdown the Phillies put. I mean, at this point, I don't think there's... The Diamondbacks are overmatched. I mean, I hate to say that because they're such a young group, and obviously this is great experience for them, but they are nowhere close to what the Phillies are right now. Even some of the commentators were pointing out yesterday during the broadcast that, who was it? Two of the guys, I think it was Marte, or no, it was Carroll and someone else. I think it was maybe it was Marte. There's that. There's another home run. Good. I was wondering when that was going to happen. Yeah, it is. And that, in my mind, that kills any momentum that the Arizona Diamondbacks had coming against the Los Angeles Dodgers. That killed them. I mean, it was a beatdown. When you only have two players who really account for the offense and the rest of your guys don't do anything, yeah, when you go up against a team like the Philadelphia Phillies, you're not going to win very much. So, you know what? I'm going to call it right now. I think Philly's going to take this. And I said that Texas was in a very good position now that they took both games in Houston. I mean, they literally just have to win like 2 games at home to be able to go to the World Series. Now, as far as who would win that matchup between the Rangers and the Phillies, that's tough to say. I guess I would be inclined to say that the Phillies are going to win it, because with the Phillies, like I've said, the Phillies are not the type of team to just lose 2 times in a row in the World Series. They're just not that type of team. And this is almost the same team as it was last year when they went to the World Series. It's pretty much the same team. So, if anything, that should make them even better or more likely to be able to get the World Series because they have the same team, and that same team is not going to want to lose another World Series. So, whereas Texas, I'm sorry, I know how much that the organization and Ranger fans want to end that World Series drought that they have. You know, finally get one, because I don't think they have one. They certainly didn't win one when Nolan Ryan was there. I don't think they've ever won a World Series, but this Phillies team is hot from top to bottom. They turn it on when the playoffs begin. And yeah, the Texas Rangers are hot too, but I don't know. Is the pitching going to be enough? We know that the Phillies, and this is something the commentators were pointing out on TBS, the Phillies like to get out of the gate. They like to score early. Can Texas be able to keep up with that? Yeah. And look, this is not me cheering on the Phillies. Quite the contrary, actually. Because I, as a Mets fan, do not want to see another flag for the Philadelphia Phillies that says 2023 to symbolize that they won the World Series. I don't want to see that whenever I go to Citizens Bank Park, because at some point I'm going to go. I just got to find the time. But, strike 3, sit down. But I am one of those people who believe it is better for Jacob deGrom and Max Scherzer to get their World Series ring with the Rangers than it is for the Phillies to get their World Series ring, to get another World Series ring. Plus, keep in mind that would make the Phillies the third NL East team to win the World Series twice, at least twice, since the Mets last won theirs. Think about it. The Marlins did it in 97 and 2003. The Braves have did it in 96 and 2021. Phillies already have their World Series from 2008. You really want them to, as Met fans, do you really want them to have another World Series ring? Every team in the division has won a World Series since the Mets last won theirs. That's not good. That's not good. They gotta end this drought. End it, please. We are gonna go with, you know what? Let's give Paul Sewald a shot. So, I just, again, my expectation is that the Phillies are going to win it, but my hope is that they don't. Because I would rather see Texas get it, end their drought, DeGrom finally gets his ring, Scherzer gets another one, and then that be it over the Phillies getting another ring, and they get to shove it in our face for the entire year. Although they do get to shove it in the Braves fans' face, too. So, at least we're not alone in that aspect, but, we are going to be... After all, I think there's some vengeance on the Phillies fans who are also Eagles fans who want to forget about that loss to the Jets that they suffered last week, or on Sunday, not last week, but on Sunday. So, World Series ring would certainly put that in the rearview mirror. Even though that for the Jets, that's pretty much their Super Bowl. Now and by the way, I did listen to that interview with Pat McAfee that Aaron Rodgers did. I'm not gonna comment on some of the political stuff they were saying because clearly they're anti-vaccine, whatever. But Rodgers. It makes me hopeful. It makes me hopeful that he can be back on the field. He said they were ahead of schedule. He's not going to put a timetable on it. Understandably so. You don't want to set expectations, and then if those expectations are not met, then all of a sudden everyone's wondering what happened. You said you would be back by then. I mean, he said that the progress is ahead of schedule, but there can always be setbacks. I mean, he mentioned it in the interview. He lost a couple days because he flew out to New York and was on that sideline throwing. He was at that game. He was walking around with the headset on, so that was a day that was lost. He was also losing a day on Monday to be able to fly back to Los Angeles or wherever it is that he's getting or he's doing the rehab. Strike 3, sit down. 0-1. So, yeah, I can understand him not wanting to put a timetable because I don't know how much a couple days may have set him back, but it's always possible. It's not like he's completely set back and now it's unlikely he'll be back before the season is done. But no doubt losing a couple days probably ruined the time schedule. Still, you can be hopeful that this season we can see a return. And here's the other thing, too. Even if we don't see a return from Rodgers this season, maybe we see it in the playoffs if the Jets get there. Wow, what a play by Turner. What a play. Even if they get to the playoffs, that might be more realistic. Now, of course, with the Jets, you know, it's unlikely they're going to unseat Buffalo for the division. Yes, they made an impressive. They beat them in overtime in the first game of the week. Yeah, sure, but New York has not beaten Buffalo in Buffalo for a long time. And of course, I think back to those memories of 2015 where the Jets, all they had to do was win that game against Buffalo, and they would have been in the playoffs, and Ryan Fitzpatrick throws 5 picks. So, definitely a little superstitious, to say the least. But let's just calm down here and just think for a minute, all right? Well, first of all, let me finish off on that point that I was making, that the Jets are unlikely to seat the Bills as a division. They could, and that would be a nice surprise, but I don't think that's what's going to end up happening. With that said, they can still make the wild card, and that means they're going to have to play an extra week. You know, so there might be a game or two. There might be a game where the Jets don't have Aaron Rodgers for the playoffs. They could have him for the divisional round. I think that's a little more realistic. But again, you've got to get to the divisional round. Right? And the first step is getting through the wild card round. Get through there, then you can talk about the divisional round. And believe me, that's the round that you're definitely going to want Rodgers back. For sure. Okay, so now that I touched on that point, I do want to make another point. I know we're all excited about Aaron Rodgers being back and everything, but just look at what the Jets have done so far. All right, they beat the Buffalo Bills opening night after they just lost their QB of the present in Aaron Rodgers. They still beat Buffalo, even though Buffalo dominated that first half. You know, Dallas was humiliating. New England was even worse. Sunday Night Football against the Kansas City Chiefs, yeah, they go down. They still lose that game, but they put up a fight. And you know what? That counts for something. And then, obviously, the win against Denver was much needed. They needed that win. They could not possibly head into the bye with at least 4 losses. And then Philly, that was the surprise win. All right, I have always said that the Jets had to be 3-3 at the end of their before they got to their bye in order to be in contention for a playoff spot. Because the schedule does soften up. After all, their first game that they're going to be home, or the first game they come back to, is against the New York Giants. And no offense to Giant fans, I'm not overly confident in the Jets. I'm just saying, you look at their season so far, and you know. I don't know if it was Pat McAfee or if it was WFAN it was WFAN. Joe B on WFAN made this great point about the Giants and the Jets games on Sunday. When it came to the Jets, the Jets Sunday Night Football game against the Chiefs versus the Giants Sunday Night Football game against the Buffalo Bills. And he made an absolutely fantastic point that the two games are totally different. Yeah, they were both close games. After all, the Jets lost by 3, the Giants lost by 5. Buffalo and Kansas City are clearly the are 2 of the top 3 teams in the AFC. But there's a difference. There is a difference between those 2 games. And that basically is Jets It was a moral victory in their loss. That was a moral victory. That was a moral victory because they were able to show that they could compete against the Kansas City Chiefs, the defending Super Bowl champs. And they backed it up by beating the Philadelphia Eagles this week, the team that lost to the Chiefs in last year's Super Bowl. Or in this year's Super Bowl. Excuse me. The Giants, there was no moral victory. Maybe you could say the defense looked competent, and this was what Joe B was saying. They look competent, sure. Sure, they look competent. But that's about it. That's not a moral victory. That's, okay, you hung on. You hung on, but it was still not enough. Whereas the Jets, they hung on, and they kept it close. All right, they probably had some bad calls go their way. The Giants certainly had some bad calls, they had some. The Jets had some bad calls that went against them with the Chiefs. Same thing can be said about the the Buffalo game with the Giants. But other than that, there was no moral victory. There was none. So, again, I'm not going to, just like the Eagles unlike the Eagles overestimating the Jets should not overestimate the Giants. Just because they had a bad game doesn't mean they're not willing to turn it around. Let's see what happens this week. I think New York the Giants, they're on I think they're playing this week. I know the Jets are on a bye, but I don't know about the Giants. Let me see. Maybe I have a Giants player here somewhere in my fantasy league, which, by the way, I lost my matchup again. But this time I lost by less than a point. My opponent, what the sad part is with my matchup was that my matchup had one guy who didn't even score any points at all, and I still lost. I'm telling you, this is not my year in fantasy football. I think I'm going to end up being demoted. This is what happens. So my best advice for those of you that are thinking about doing fantasy football, do it and make sure you do your draft. Okay? Do not let the stupid ass AI that Yahoo or ESPN or whoever uses to be able to determine who are your players. Because I can tell you that is a grave mistake. It put me in a hole, and now I'm looking at possibly just getting one win this season. One. So make sure you do your fantasy draft. You know, I'm not gonna badmouth Bruce Springsteen. That was my own decision for going to the Springsteen concert, knowing full well that the draft was happening that night. That's on me. I'm not gonna blame Bruce Springsteen for that. You know, but if I could have found a way to be able to do my fantasy draft at MetLife without while listening to Bruce, I would have done it. And I probably could have. Is Aaron Jones going to come back? Okay, it looks like that he should. He was practicing, so I'll definitely put him in. Damian Pierce is done. My Dallas is on a bye, so I need another. Yeah, but Arizona, they could just close the roof, can't they? I really don't want to rely on Juju Smith-Schuster to be able to help me. Let me see. It's either him or Smith and the Jigba. The Jigba at least met his fantasy projection last week. And he has been getting targets, so it's not like he's not being targeted at all. But he is. I think he's a little overrated on this one. Whatever. I just gotta roll with the punches because otherwise I have two people in buys and that's not good for me. Yeah, the Giants are playing Washington. Okay, that makes sense. Well, I have to root against the Giants because I have Washington's defense. Otherwise, I have no D or no. Yeah, I had no D. All right, Landon. I see that you redeemed the Play Me in MLB The Show. So when I am done with this game, we will go ahead and play. That's all right. All right. Again, guys, I do want to remind you that I do have a hard out at 6. That should come as no surprise. That's where I've been ending my streams, but the stream is going to be hard out at 6. So I just want to remind people of that. Oh, please stay over that wall. Yes, sir! Let's go! Another home run! I don't know how many more home runs are left for the Phillies. My hope is that there aren't too many. Let's see. Warm up Braziban. I don't think I'll need him, but always good to have him. You know, start. Oh, excuse me. But anyway, with the Jets, it does get easier with their schedule. Okay, I mentioned the Giants. There's also the Las Vegas Raiders on there. Really, I think Chargers could definitely pose a bit of a problem to them, but it doesn't seem like this Chargers team is the same as years past. Like, something is different with Justin Herbert. Something really is, and I hate to say that because I want to believe that Herbert is going to be a solid QB for the Chargers, but it just seems like he's on the same trajectory as Phillip Rivers, which is a decent quarterback that can lead his team to the playoffs, but when it comes to winning, seems like they're cursed. Seems like they can't win. And I hope I'm proven wrong someday. I really do. So, again, I'm not underestimating the Chargers, but I am saying that they are one of those teams. They are definitely, I would say they are definitely easier than the Chiefs or the Eagles, for sure. You know, really, the Jets just have to worry about those two matchups against the Miami Dolphins and the last matchup against the Buffalo Bills. Another easy team on the docket? How about Atlanta? The Atlanta Falcons. That's an easy team. So, I just, you know, the schedule gets easier for the Jets. So, this could be, I'm not going to put a number on it, but I am going to say that the Jets have to be in contention, and they've got to do better than than 7 wins. Okay? You know, last year I said that excuse me. Last year I said that 7 wins I would take it. And honestly, 7 wins last year, I kind of felt like, you know, the Jets should have had more. But 7 wins was an improvement over 2021, where they had 4 wins. So 7 was an improvement, but now you got to build off of that. Now you aim for that winning record. Okay, you need a 9-8 season at the very least. Okay, if you could go 10-7, that would be that I think would improve the Jets' chances of making the playoffs. So they have to aim for 10-7, which means that essentially I'm saying the Jets are gonna lose 3 games or 4 more games after this. If I don't think they're gonna lose to Miami twice, because usually, even with as impressive as Miami has been, they haven't really bet to beat the Jets at MetLife Stadium. Now, of course, this could be a totally different scenario because Tua's actually healthy. But still, the fact that the Miami has not beaten the Jets at MetLife Stadium for years, I think bodes well for the Jets. That being said, when they go to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, when they do that, no doubt that that's going to be tougher. I also say that they're probably not going to beat Buffalo unless Aaron Rodgers is back, because Aaron Rodgers definitely gives them a shot. But I would not put it, I don't think they're going to beat Buffalo twice in 1 year. I think they get lucky, you know, playing Buffalo in New York. After all, last year they beat Buffalo. This year they beat Buffalo in New York. It's just, I don't think it's going to be the same song and dance for the, or I don't think it's going to be the same outcome I don't think it's going to be the same outcome in Buffalo. Buffalo is just going to be, Buffalo is probably going to own that. Again, this goes back to my fears of 2015, or my bad memories of 2015, where Fitzmagic was no more, and they basically blew that game and blew their chances at the playoffs. But then that also begs the question, you know, what 2 other games are they going to lose, if not the first Miami game on Black Friday? You know, I wish I could say. But I don't think, I have to look, let me look at their schedule. Hold on. Let me bring in Duran in here so that you don't waste a picture from. Hold on for count. No ball, 2 strikes. I'm gonna waste a picture from the Wildcard Series, especially for a meaningless game like this is. 2 strikes. That's ball 2. Come on, Duran. I need you to be spot on here. Or am I going to have to bring in Brock Stewart? There we go. Strike 3. Sit down. Actually should have brought in... You know what? I'll let Brazaban close it out if it gets that far.
0-1.
So let me take a look at the Jets' schedule and let me see where they could possibly get 2 more losses. But I definitely feel like Buffalo and Miami are definitely a loss right there. Chargers could also be a loss. They could also be a loss. Strike 3, sit out. But that's more 50-50. Like, it could go the Jets' way, it could go the Chargers' way. Especially if the Chargers are really motivated to get to the playoffs, then clearly they're going to have that edge. As I'm sure the Jets are going to be motivated to make the playoffs too. All right, that's it. Hold on 1 second. Oh, okay. The Jets are trading one of their receivers, Mecole Hardman, to the Chiefs. So a little bit of a reunion here, and they're going to pick up some late round draft picks. All right. Oh, look at that. We got another voucher. And we got, okay. Yeah, now we're at the Diamond Duos pack. Okay, so so now it's Blue Jays. You know what? I'm not all that worried about it. I'm really not. Let me go see that pack. So that'll make 4 vouchers. Alright, so it's Messina, Bichette, and we got Miami's jersey. Well, it's all Miami. I got diamonds, but they're not, wow. They're not the packs. Oh, well. Still, pretty good to get that. By the way, you may have noticed that my pack count, there's no more packs in there. That's because I opened the packs last night. Last night during hold on. I just wanna check the Jets schedule. So let's see. They have the Giants coming up, okay? They also have the Chargers, who are 2-3. So Chargers are very much in this. That could be a toss-up game. Las Vegas is also in it. We'll see. Buffalo. Oh, Buffalo's a lot sooner than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was the last game of the year, but it's not. It's actually after the Raiders game. So that's the loss. And then Miami versus New York, I'm going to give that one to the Jets, only because the Dolphins haven't really beaten the Jets in New York. And also, I feel like New York or Miami is very high-powered offense, which, as we've seen from the Jets this year, they stopped that kind of stuff. They proved it against Philly. So Falcons, that's a win. Texans, that's a win. Dolphins, that's a loss. Commanders, that's a win. I feel like that's a win. Although that's going to be most unfortunate for my QB. Did I pull anything? No, I don't believe so. I might have pulled a few Live Series diamonds, but I didn't pull anything special. Cleveland, I wouldn't underestimate Cleveland, especially since they just took down the 49ers. So I'm not underestimating them. And then we have the Patriots at home, or Patriots in Foxborough, which I can recall from 2017 because I was there covering it for the press, or as part of the press. New York has just had a hard time against New England in Foxborough, so maybe that's another loss. So some very winnable games there, some very winnable games. It definitely gets easier, but the Jets should not underestimate some of these opponents. Las Vegas, Cleveland for sure, and New England, just among the few. All right, so let's go ahead, Landon. Let's do our game. There you are. Oh. Sorry about my hair. Bad hair. You guys know that I try to wake up as late as possible, so... Let's see. Who do we want? I think David Wright would be good. Oh, oh yeah, I forgot about Troy Glaus. Hmm. Wait, where's Ellie? Where's Ellie De La Cruz? Speaking of Cruz. Ah, there he is. Alright, so go with him. Bryce Harper Supercharged, nice choice. I think I'll go along your same thinking pattern here. There he is. And then obviously Kenley, and where's Billy the Kid? Where is he? Where's Billy the Kid? I don't see him here. Oh, there he is. Couldn't find him. Alright. Yes, sir. Good luck to you as well, Landon. Sorry, I had a bit of a lapse there. Excuse me. Yeah. That's called trying to wake up as late as possible. After all, I've got overnight tonight, so I'm just trying to train my body to be back into that habit. Alright, so we're gonna lead off with Ellie. We gotta get some of your guys here. Harper's gonna back cleanup. Do you have a preference for who goes third, or who goes second behind Ellie? Do you prefer? Okay, so you don't. You know what? We're gonna go. Jose. At least make it difficult. And now I'm gonna go Yasmani. All right, I think this looks good. Let's see. And it's Jacob deGrom. All right. Well, good luck to our opponent. They're throwing in Tom Glavine. So not Josh Donaldson this time. And we're playing at San Diego. We're playing in Petco Park. Oh, these guys just started. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, let's not underestimate them. Maybe they're... See, the one that I prefer is Chicago. I always prefer Chicago. I hate the minor league parks. I really do.
Leading off for the Lions, the shortstop, Ellie.
That low average is because of my play with Ellie. I just stink with him online. That's why he's that's why he's got that low average. So that's not a reflection on him. I just stink with him.
Whoa, that's down.
Hey, look at that. Actually get a base hit. Nice. Hopefully that'll raise his average over 100. Just trying to throw them off their game. Nice. What a home run. Yes, sir. Very good start.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
It definitely indicated there that I was willing to chase.
1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, that's outside.
Ooh, that was a good hit. Unfortunately, right at the center fielder. Dang. Yeah, rather unlucky, but that's okay. You know, honestly, we have 2 runs already at the start. I think we're in a good position. So... Oh, shoot. Did I put Vladimir Guerrero? Oh, I meant to put Dylan Cruz and then Vladimir Guerrero. Oh, wow.
Ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes.
Oh my God, I thought they were going to call me on that one. I always figured the rule was if your body crossed the plate, then that was an automatic strike, but I guess not. I'll take that base hit. I'll take it. Just watch, they're trying to go low, so I don't think they're... I don't think they're interested in giving us anything to hit. Oh! Okay. Yeah, good thing I left Dylan Cruz to you. You just made him look jacked. A perfect liner. That ought to make up for David Wright's fly out to center. What a rip. What a rip by Grandal. Yeah, I'm not advancing with Grandal, even on a pass ball, even on a loose ball like that. You see he has 16 speed, right? That's not exactly telling me to advance with him. Alright, take that walk. That was a weak hit. That was weak. Alright, well, we managed to bat around. Obviously, you carried the team with your two-run homers. I mean, all I did was just get on base. Uh-oh, they're bunt dancing. Oh no, should not be bunt dancing. That's a big no-no. Strike 3, sit down. Sit down, bunt dancer. Seriously, I don't know why. I don't know how that's exactly like fun to do, especially when you look foolish. After you strike out, like, why do it? We don't waste time. Strike 3, sit down. Oh, he's bunt dancing again. He's bunt dancing. I gotta do the same thing to this fool.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ah, my bad. Dang. Alright, he got that one on me. I don't think did that slide enough? Ooh, that was right over the middle. Ooh.
0-1's the count. Oh, 2.
Strike 3. Yasmani with his terrible defense, but he'll still be able to throw out the runner at first. No. No, you want to quit, then quit. Oh yeah, let's take a friendly. Yeah. Yeah, right. Reject. There we go. Our opponents are out of here. Yep, GG's on that one. Yeah, I knew they were new. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That was not even a fair. That was not even a game. But I knew that they were new to co-op. I knew it was their first time. So we'll do it again, no worries. No worries at all. Let's see. David Wright again. Honestly, I'm thinking Griffey on this one. Let's go Griffey. And then we'll put in Ellie. Go all the way to Aaron Nola. There we go. And then obviously Kenley and Wagner. All right, let's do this. Yep, good luck. Let's build off of what we did in the last game. Or at least try to repeat it. I get on base, you hit the home runs. Or I'll try to get on base. Actually, a more realistic thing would be let me just try not to strike out. So Ellie De La Cruz first, Griffey third, Jose could be second. Actually, Trout could be behind Griffey. You know, I'm gonna roll with Yasmani, Gallo, and Eric Hosmer. Ugh. Wait, why would we want Hosmer when we can have Pena? I'd rather have that. Alright, let me make sure everything's good this time. John Donaldson. Oh wait, did I call him Josh in the last game? My bad. I didn't mean to call him John or Josh. Meant to call him John. Whoops, my bad. Let me see if I can edit it out. Up, good. Never happened. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, so obviously these guys are much better than what we faced in the last game.
Ball. 1-0. No, that's out. Two, 1.
Yes, sir. Ah, my bad. Dang. They were ready for it.
Batting check. The second baseman, Fernando Tatis Jr.
There we go. Double play.
That's an out.
Very nice. Yes, sir.
Inside. Ball.
Spotted that too well. Or that was too perfect. Oh, no. Dang it, I left that fork ball. I left it hanging. Alright, no worries. We can always get it back.
That's inside. Ball. That's the ball.
Okay, can I spot with Donaldson, please?
2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens with Max.
Count's full.
Strike 3, sit down. So at least I was able to get him. Alright, let's see what we can do with Scherzer. Champions.
1-0.
You see that in the bottom right? Next to Scherzer's name, it says Champions. I wonder what that's all about.
One and 2.
Strike. I mean, it was probably going to be a strike anyway.
Nice try, Ramon.
That cutter froze me up. There you go. Good hit. Alright, it's time for me to do something with Griffey. And by something, I mean foul off the pitch that should have just been a ball.
Ball.
I got underneath it, oh! That was such a good hit, or good contact, too. Dang. Oh, that's their logo?
Batting fourth.
Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, I know they like rocking Houston, so I guess it makes sense that they said that it says Champions next to them. Oh, dude! Yeah, Landon, you're carrying. You're carrying. Yes, sir. I wish I was that good with Trout, but I'm not.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball outside. 2-2.
Yeah, better off that I just fouled that off.
Nice try, Ramon.
Well, thank you for your home run. Thank you for your home run, Landon. I think this is going to be another case like our opponents. What was it, Wednesday or whatever? That were Tyler Jordan. He came in here and said if it were 1v1, I'd be owned, but called you nasty. I think that's going to end up being the same case here. I'm going to try not to, but
No. Eating.
you know, so far I haven't had much luck.
0 balls, 1 strike. Nope. Ball.
After all, I've already given up a home run. So.
Clear it.
Uh-oh. Come on, get there, Trout. Get there, get there. Oh, God, I hate this slow animation. Throw it home, throw it home. He's got 40 speed. No! You gotta be kidding me. How does 40 speed get home that quickly?
No ball. One strike.
If Trout just went after the ball rather than
0-2.
just waiting on it. Damn, we would have had him. But yeah, never underestimate these golds. Yasmani is just, he's a secret beast.
Got him.
Alright, no worries. No worries. Alright, let's see what's going on. What? Alright. There you go. You were right on that, too. Ah, what a fool. What a fool. Spent too much time trying to gloat, thinking he was going to get it, but he didn't get it. It's all good. Ah.
0-2. That's a ball.
All right.
Nice try, Ramon.
That's on me.
Oh and 1. Ball.
There you go. What? What are they doing? Trying to goat me into going? Why would I go? I'd rather wait for my teammate to drive me in.
Nice try, Ramon.
Or I can do it myself, I guess.
0-1. Ball. 1-1. One, two.
Well, I made contact, but unfortunately it was not good enough. I wonder what would have happened if Pena had beaten that out. Oh Lord, don't make me do this, please. Damn it. Just give me the golds. I want the golds. The golds are easier. Strike 3, sit down.
Now back, second baseman, Fernando Tatis Jr.
My bad. I hung that slurve.
Nope, ball. 1-0. One.
They're not going to be fooled by this, but I guess it's worth a shot.
That's the ball.
Alright, maybe fooled by this? Well, not fooled, but at least it'll go foul.
That's the ball.
There you go. You got it.
The left fielder,
Yeah, we're definitely going to go back and forth with the, or you're going to go back and forth with these guys, Landon. I'm merely just going to, oh, well. I'm going to try my best not to give up runs, but I know I'm going to give up runs.
0-2.
I already have. That's the sad part.
Ball. That's the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. Alright. We need to get some offense going here.
Nope, that's in. Two up. Nope, ball. Inside, ball.
Nice.
4. Take your
Good
man.
eye.
Zero balls, 1 strike. 1-1.
Whoa! Yikes almighty. What's up, Grayston? How are ya?
Down 4.
Good hit, a good contact, but... Oh no, he missed it! He missed it! Go, go, go!
the center fielder, number 22,
Ooh.
Griffey Jr.
Dude, that's Mickey Mantle out there? Yeah, I'm going. You know what? If 84 speed is good enough, or if 40 speed is good enough to be able to score from second, then 84 speed is good enough to score from first. Good hit with Griffey. Nice. You make Griffey look better than I ever could.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Uh-oh. Bringing in Trevor McGill.
Trevor McGill.
0-1.
I got lucky with that, I got lucky with, you know, this man has outliner curveball. Doesn't seem like they're really using it.
Nice try,
Oh,
Ramon.
no. That was just a slider. Oh, good hit. Good hit. Dang, you snuck that one over the third baseman. I'm telling you, man, you're carrying. You're filthy. Take a shower. You're filthy. I'm so glad that you choose to do co-op with me rather than play against me, because you would have me absolutely destroyed by now. Have you ever, like, how far into ranked seasons have you gone, if you don't mind me asking, Landon? Like, have you ever gone beyond, like, World Series? Solo? None. Really? Why not? You seem like you would do very well in
0-2.
I mean, you're carrying me at this point. Only thing I've done is gotten lucky with Mickey Mantle's bad defense out in center. What the hell, Lindor? Or that's not... Is that Lindor? I don't like... Oh, you don't like solo ranked? Oh, that's a shame, man. Just watch. He definitely got a bit of a lead there, so just watch. Uh-oh. Please go foul. Please go foul. Please go foul. Wow! How'd that go foul? Wow! Oh, man, that was luck. Go, go, second. No, first. Got him. Good teamwork there. Good teamwork. Strike three, sit down.
The catcher, just running. Wrong ball.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, man. I wish I could have that type of record, but I'm not good. It's my turn with Joey Gallo. I don't know why I fall for that.
Go, ball. 1-1. Ball. 2-2.
Nice try, Ramon.
What? No! Come on! I so did not want. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand why you may not like solo ranked. It does seem like, you know, the more or the harder, the higher you go, obviously the harder it gets. But also just the kind of players that are up there are willing to do anything just to win. So they're gonna be really cheesy at points.
That missed. That's the ball.
Damn it, that's on me. Crap.
Leading off for Houston, the right fielder,
Well, at least I got some of the golds.
Yellow.
So,
Hee-haw! 1-1.
yeah, I got some of the golds all right.
Now batting, designated hitter, Miguel and Duhon.
0-1. One and two.
Strike 3, sit down.
The center fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
No, that missed. That's the ball. 2-0. Ball.
Really? Where am I at? 3-1? Okay, at least we were able to get that out, assuming we catch it here. Thank you for catching it. I have a bad tendency of speaking before it actually happens, and then it doesn't happen. So I have a bad tendency to jinx it.
0-1. 0-2.
No!
One ball, no strike. Hook!
Go to third. Go three. Go third. Oh, nearly got him. Dang, Carlos Santana with freaking 40, 57 speed, you're telling me was able to leg out a triple.
That's inside. That's the
Come
ball.
on.
No, that's out. Two balls, one strike. Hook!
Alright, well, at least we're able to get out of this, but god damn. I keep blowing it.
Ball. Ball.
Wow. You got that one. You got it. Nice! Landon, you carry.
That's the ball.
Yeah, a lead that I gave up.
1-1.
I think John Donaldson is probably a card that,
1 and 2 is the count.
you know, I just don't do well with. I can't locate with him online, so, and I don't have enough experience with him. I just...
Nice try, Ramon.
Yeah. I'll leave him in for the 6th, but come 7th, I'm taking him out. We're going to go to relievers. I can't afford to give up another freaking lead. So, you'll have him for one more inning. Unless you want me to start bringing in relievers now.
Got him on the tag.
But, well, actually, no. If I do it now, they're not going to be ready in time.
0-1.
Yeah, disgusting.
Nice try, Ramon.
I don't know, maybe meter just doesn't work. Maybe I need to really get more practice with whatever that pitching motion is. I used to do it on Pinpoint. I used to do it in MLB 2K, like when it was on the Xbox 360. Like, I remember having to do that. But I haven't done it since. I've always done meter. But it doesn't seem like meter is really working at this point. So I gotta, or at least it's not working online. Alright. Get,
No ball. 1 strike. Yeah.
Nice try, Ramon.
ooh. It's all good. I know. Believe me, that's happened several times to me in this game alone. It doesn't seem like, I think if you're gonna, to me, it seems like you either gotta commit to it or you don't. You know, you can't be in between, because it's more often than not, it's not gonna go your way.
The left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Hey. 1-2.
Nice. Even you're squaring it up with Joey Gallo. I'm telling you, dude, you're freaking carrying this team. I'm doing nothing but giving up runs.
No, that missed.
Your attention, please. Now,
Ah, so there was John Donaldson.
1-1.
Yeah, I definitely hate this.
1-2. Count.
Nice try, Ramon.
Hey, O-Town. Yeah, I'm doing all right, other than absolutely being carried by Landon here.
The right fielder. This is yellow. Your attention, please. Now pitching.
You know, I should be actually. I think if I've done the math right, I should be done with the Wildcard Series program.
No ball. 2 strikes.
I mean, we'll see when I get back to the thing. Strike 3, sit down.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Mets are not promoting Chavez for manager. They already said that. They said they're not promoting him. Oh Lord, they brought in Shohei. Of course. Okay. That's a shame.
0-2.
Strike 3, sit down. Looking outside the organization, which means council. Who? This is the Mets saying this? This is what the Mets are saying?
Ball inside.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think they're missing out on a great opportunity to have Chavez as nothing within organization already.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa! What was that all about? Hold on, I'll get Rich Gossage up warming for you. Because I doubt you want to roll with Rolly. Well, I can agree with that. I at least thought he should have been promoted. So I was half right. Which I'm okay with. I'm okay with Beltran being a general manager.
Nice try, Ramon.
Forkball, right? Mm-hmm. Ooh, we nearly got him. We nearly got him to throw to second. Dang.
0-1.
Right on it if I was sooner. If I was there sooner, I would have been on it.
Ball, that's in.
Nice try, Ramon.
All right. Let's get you Gossage.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
I mean, look, it is what it is. I hope that I hope at the very least Chavez, eventually gets a shot.
0-2.
Again, I'm not too fond of. I'm not really too fond of Council. I really am not. I understand he's the Brewers manager and he's led them to playoff appearances, but I don't just want playoff appearances. All right, 2022 wasn't enough for me. He should be, but you really think they're gonna demote him back down to hitting coach? I don't think he's gonna want that. I think he wants to be manager. And honestly, I don't blame him for it. In fact, I would encourage that. Daniel Murphy, Chavez bench coach. I thought you said they weren't going to go within organization. Oh, what a sag. Let's go. Woo. Hold on. Chavez will stay on staff. I believe he will, but I'm sure eventually he's going to want to be manager. And I think if the Mets are gonna stick to Counsell long term, then I don't think Chavez is going to want to stick around. Again, maybe Counsell. Maybe with Counsell, the thing is he hasn't really had a true team built around him. You know, he's had his pitchers and everything, but he hasn't really had hitters other than Yelich and, I mean, do we count Tellez? Mainly Yelich. I'll say mainly Yelich.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Yeah, but when it came time to the playoffs, his teams didn't do well. And I'm not interested in, I'm not interested in just making the playoffs. I want to see them go on a playoff run like the Phillies are going on right now, or the Rangers. No, I know, which is why maybe the Mets will. Maybe it's different with the Mets. Who knows? But I mean, if the best we're going to see from him is playoff appearances, then I'd rather have Chavez, because at least with Chavez, we might have something more capable.
0-1.
Again, keyword is might. And Lord knows, Landon, we're probably going to need it.
1 strike. Ball.
I'm telling you, Landon, you carried this team. I did nothing other than pitch and field. And of course, Joey Gallo wants to go ahead and prove me wrong. But at least I'm off the schneid. No, listen, I'm happy that Joey Gallo proved me wrong there. I'm happy for that.
0-1.
Now we definitely have some insurance. Did I ever play Fortnite? Nope. Actually, I did for a little. Like, I would say maybe like one day, and that was it. What? What does that mean? Nope. Obviously, if I'm asking what you mean, clearly I've never heard of it.
1-2.
Whatever new dances this generation is coming up with on TikTok or whatever the hell it is, needs to stop. Strike 3, sit down. Stop worrying about going viral, just focus. Focus on what actually matters.
0 balls, 1 strike.
No, I'm not saying you are. I'm saying the younger generation, the Gen Zers. You know, whatever happened to the Cupid Shuffle? Or Cotton Eye Joe? You know, those were the dances I grew up with.
That's low. That's
And no, do not. You see? You see, Landon? The worm? The electric slide? Although that was well before my generation.
No ball. 2 strikes. One, two.
Strike 3, sit down. Alright, GG to our opponent. They clearly... They were incredible. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that either. Honestly, McCall was just... I think he was taking up space. Zach Wilson never targeted him. It was only Garrett Wilson, Tyler Conklin. I mean, it is what it is. You know? Mishandled by Douglas. I don't think it was mishandled. I think it was more, you know, there was just no place for him. At least not on the Jets. When you're basically in a wide receiver depth that includes Garrett Wilson, hold on, Garrett Wilson, who's the number 2? Dang it, why is he? It's not Corey Davis. Corey Davis retired. Although, quite honestly, I don't think he was a number 2 anyway. I heard on the Jets wanted him to be a punt returner. Lazard, thank you. Alan Lazard. So you also have Randall Cobb on there. That is likely the slot receiver for Aaron Rodgers, although he's become very, very reliable for Zach Wilson. I will say that. Yep, I have enough here to go ahead and complete this program. Very nice. I thought I would get it done today. But now I gotta go get AJ Pollock. Cheater, if he is, I mean, at earliest, we see him in December or January. December, January, that's where I would put him. So, listen, Cheater, this is a relatively new jersey, surgery. Cam Akers came back from the same thing, you know, and while he hasn't been as explosive as he was, Christmas Eve is not week 12. Christmas Eve is not week 12. If anything, Christmas Eve might be week 16. When am I going to stream Madden again? Well, I'll likely stream it after tomorrow, in fact. Since I basically just since I just completed the program for the Wildcard Series, you know, all there's really left for me to do is just get enough wins to be able to get to the playoffs and then get to AJ Pollock. That's it. Well, they said Blue Jays. They said the Blue Jays now, and that would get me another Diamond Choice Pack. So we'll go. We'll build a lineup of Blue Jays. All right, Teoscar. Sure, Kiermaier. Sean Green, take it. Delgado, absolutely. With Merrifield. Oh, God. My frickin' sister's dog making a joke. Or not a joke, but, just being a pain in the ass right now. Let's see. Would be Alejandro Kirk? No? God damn it, of course it would be. And Josh Donaldson. I guess it really doesn't matter. Red Sox, Yankees, Rays, or no. Or no, it was Orioles, Red Sox, Yankees, Rays, then Blue Jays. Hold on, I gotta adjust my squad now. Kiermaier leads off. Sean Green could be second. Delgado third, although Donaldson could be third. Clean up Delgado. There we go. That should be good. All right, let's do it. I need to just win 3 more games. 3 more games, and then I'm done with this. And then I'm done with this, I'm sorry. What I was trying to say was that 3 more games, I'm done. Then I could just sim to the playoffs. You have a pit bull? Oh, you're asking what type of dog? Oh, I'm sorry. It's a golden retriever. My family is a golden retriever kind of family. Actually, my sister's dog, is from the same breeder as my family dog. So, she is actually the niece of of our family dog. Or not the niece, I'm sorry, the aunt. American Pit Bull Terrier? Oh, you know what? I think my neighbor has that type of dog. Her name is China, but she's a rescue. So we got our dogs from a breeder, but the neighbor's dog was a rescue. And honestly, I think that's what we prefer anyway. We prefer rescues over breeders, but I mean, we're just too much. We enjoy golden retriever dogs too much. So mixed with a bunch of other stuff. That's all right. Yeah, pit bulls are. I'll tell you what, pit bulls, they're goofy, but they are so lovable. It's only they just get a bad rap about them because all those stories about the dogs, about the dog fighting and everything, like that's all. It's pit bulls. You know, that's not on them. They were just trained that way. That's really more on the people, on the trainers that train them that way. It's disgusting. I would never treat a dog like that. Strike 3, sit down. Yes, sir, Michael Vick. Yep, him especially. I mean, you could think of him as a great player, but I could never, me personally as a dog person, I would never forgive him for what he did to those dogs. Drowning them. They didn't fight well. Disgusting. Oh, I may be gone. Nope, I'm safe. Thank you, Strong Green. Say good R to him. Oh, good riddance. Oh, you like dogs, but not that much. I mean, look, you can think whatever you want about Michael Vick. I'm separating him as a player and as a person. As a person, I don't like him. As a player, I respect him. You know, you can differentiate the two. You have labs. Nice. What are they? Dark labs? Are they the white labs? Because they're clear. I'm assuming they're not the golden labs, the golden retrievers. Black lab, yeah. My it's so funny because that's when my cousin's dog died. Her name was Duchess. When their dog died, they got another dog, and they called this one, also a black lab, they called him Duncan. And I just recently saw him for the first time, or I saw him recently at my sister's wedding back in 2021, and that was like the first time in 10 years that I had seen him, because I saw him when he was still a puppy, but not like a small puppy, he was like a big puppy. Your brother has a yellow? Oh, that's cool. The yellow lab, I like those. Labs are such great dogs. They really are. But anyway, ooh, we got lefties. Oh, I know who we're going to throw in then. Hold on, let me do a quick mound visit. Get Taylor Rogers in here. Got to get him warmed up. But anyway, so when I first met him, we were going down to Alabama for a week to, like, just as a vacation or whatever. So the thing is, I have a fear of big dogs, and this goes back to my toddler years, because I was always terrified of big dogs. Anything that looks like it can take me down in terms of dogs, I'm not for it. I'm like, you know, it just spurs from dogs attacking, and I'm sure not all dogs are like that, but I just don't know which ones would and which ones wouldn't. So this black lab was actually pretty big for a puppy, and you know, I kept my distance. I kept my distance from that dog. I was just like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not comfortable.
1-1.
You know, I just any dog that can take me down, I don't, or that is big enough to take me down, then I am not for it. I'm sorry. I love dogs, but I do not love them to the point where they get really big. Strike 3, sit down.
No ball, 2 strikes.
So you won't see me, probably,
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I mean, German Shepherds, I want to say they're, you know what, I don't honestly know with a German Shepherd. I'd like to think I'm okay with them, but I guess I would have to see. A Saint Bernard, probably not, although I know they're not really known for attacking. still, the fact that they're so big, they could take me down, probably not comfortable. Pit bulls don't bother me. At least not the, at least when they're still small. I mean, when they get big, they're kind of interesting, or that's a different case. But you know, the dog that's next door, she's just so goofy and so lovable that it's like it's hard to be afraid around her. She just wants to be loved. I don't blame her. She's a rescue.
No, that's out.
My neighbor was telling me that dog, the first week they brought her home, she was so scared of the sidewalk. Like, she didn't even know what the sidewalk was. She was so terrified she refused to go out onto the sidewalk. I can only imagine what that dog has been through. And honestly, I don't even want to imagine it. Oh, shoot. Well, I might as well keep Roger. I might as well let Rogers finish this one out. Now, cats are evil. Cats are straight up evil. They are mischievous. They are always getting into trouble. So you will never see. I mean, I'm fine with cats, but I will never own one. Never. They are evil. Evil little demons is what they are. Come on, Rogers, you gotta get this. I know you're out of energy. And honestly, I think I'm pushing it right now. Yeah, I'm pushing it. Should have gotten another pitcher up and warming. Let's see. Who can we throw in? You know what? I'll do a little mound visit. Oh, actually, I think... No, actually, it should be fine. Brock should be fine. I can put him in. Still get the save. Sorry, Rogers. I left you in there too long. But Brock is going to get this save.
That's the ball.
Excuse me. Strike 3, sit down. Alright. There's another one in the bag. Just 2 more to go. Ooh, 10 packs. What did we get the 10 packs for? Was it one of the goals? No, not one of the goals. Oh, wait, yes it was. Brewers Dubs, there we go. Alright, whatever. I like I said, I really don't care at this point about, you know, how many wins I have. It's just more of, you know, can I just get the 15 so that I can sim along and or not sim along, but just skip ahead to the playoffs so that I can get AJ Pollock as quickly as I can, considering that I'm an hour away from, or I have less than an hour in this stream.
No, that's high. No, ball.
So, if I do not get AJ Pollock in this stream, at some point I will get to him. All right, that is a promise. Because honestly, looking at the amount of time, hats off at 6 or hard off at 6, absolutely, O-Town. I got work tonight. Strike 3, sit down. So if I don't get Pollock in the stream, and honestly, I think that 2 more games is probably going to take a half hour, and then, skipping ahead to the playoffs and everything.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's gonna take time. Strike 3, sit down. Attaboy, Sonny. Yeah, I know they have a bunch of lefties, but I used my lefty, or my only lefty, in the game yesterday, or in the last game, so. It's always going to be a hard out at 6, O-Town. That's just the way it is.
No ball, 1 strike.
That's the way my schedule is now. Boy, Kiermaier. Does he have a high steal rating or just a high speed rating? Oh, he's got a high steal. There we go. Attaboy, Kiermaier. We'll see what interesting things will wait for me at work today. Or what interesting stories I'll find. Because I found some pretty interesting stories over the weekend. Like, one story that I found, this is actually pretty crazy. The most searched phobias in the U.S. And apparently the top one in 11 states is trypophobia. This is a fear of holes. So this is like if you see Swiss cheese or sponges or potholes or whatever, then yeah, that triggers the fear. It's rather interesting. And then another one that I found that was also really interesting. A Georgia man was fined or he had a ticket for speeding. Obviously, this happened in Savannah. He was going 90 miles per hour. Obviously, that's obvious. That's speeding. Even by normal standards, that's still speeding. Anyway, he was going 90 in a 55 mile per hour zone, so they were like, yeah, you're speeding, you're going to get fined. You're going to get a ticket. And so they ticketed him, but when he looked at the ticket, he realized he was fined $1.4 million. $1.4 million. And he was told that he either had to pay it up or he had to be in court in December. Now Savannah later clarified that that was just a placeholder. That wasn't the actual fine. The judge determines it. because according to Georgia state law, no fine for tickets can exceed more than $1,000. So obviously that guy is not going to pay the $1.4 million. He's just going to pay. He's probably going to pay somewhere. Obviously, at the max, $1,000. Well, not to mention court fees and everything, which is a pain in the ass. But I mean, that's just a hilarious story. Like a $1.4 million fine. It's like, how does that even happen? Why even put it there? Why not just put the 1,000 to begin with? You know, it's crazy. But I love finding those kinds of stories. Because those are really not stories that are gonna be breaking news or anything, but it's stuff that's gonna fill out the newscast. Stuff that, you know, towards the end of the hour or towards the end of the half hour, however long the newscast is, the anchor can just look at that and say, oh, well, okay, here's this story, a little human interest story that's kind of funny. I mean, obviously not for the guy that's speeding, because he almost had to pay $1.4 million. But still, it's just like, oh, what a silly little thing. So I just love finding stories like that. Stuff that, you know, isn't gonna be in any it's not gonna be in any breaking news coverage, because Lord knows right now what's going on with Israel and Gaza. That's basically dominating the news right now. But stuff like that, you know, breaks it up. It's just kind of like, okay, here's a little kicker story that's, you know, funny. You can laugh at it, be like, oh wow, I don't know what would happen if I ever ran into that. So, oh Lord, my frickin' sister's dog. That's the other thing too. I think this is a quality of the golden retrievers that's rather annoying. They're very jealous. At least both my sister's dog and my family's dog, they are jealous. That neighbor's dog, she's probably over here right now and she's begging for attention. And our two golden retrievers just can't stand that. They have to bark and bark and bark like they're doing right now. I mean, it wouldn't annoy me so much as knowing that it gets under my brother's skin. And my brother, when he's not happy, I'm not happy. So, you know, it annoys me when they bark, because I always fear that that's going to get him annoyed. And the last thing I want my brother to be is annoyed.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now, Dan Kulo.
So, if you're thinking about a golden retriever, just understand that they are jealous of other dogs. You know, it almost seems like they believe they're entitled to the attention. Kind of feel like that's with the first child, like the first child of a family may believe they're entitled to attention, and then the second child comes along, and all of a sudden that child gets all the attention. I feel like that's kind of the same way with golden retrievers.
No, that's down. Ball.
Strike three, sit down. Just keep in mind, if you want that golden retriever, yes, they're great dogs, they're great family dogs, but no, they're going to want attention. They're going to want attention, and if you don't give it to them, they'll let you know. They especially don't like it when other dogs get attention over them. But I guess, you know, maybe every dog is like that, where they're, you know, if another dog wants to come up to their owner, they get rather, maybe, I guess protective would make sense if it's protective, you know. Maybe they're possessive. I don't know. But strike three, sit down. They definitely come across as jealous. That's for sure. Excuse me. Alright. I should be almost done here with this, I should be almost done with this week, with the season here, and then I could just sim along. Or not sim along, but rather, just skip ahead, you know, quit, and then go to the next one and be done with it, you know? Alright, let's do it. If I'm right, it should be 15 minutes. So that'll put me at 5:30, which means 2 games to, well, depending on how long it takes me to skip ahead. That should be an option. Like, in many seasons, there should be an option to go ahead and skip ahead, or go ahead to the playoffs, or skip to wherever you want. Like, why do we have to play all our games? You know, if we get to a certain point where we believe we're in the playoffs and we don't need to play anymore, then we should be able to skip ahead and not have to keep going in and giving our pitchers bad records.
Batting second, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
I mean, I don't care for Burt Blyleven. He's gonna have a terrible record regardless.
0-2.
But it's like, I might as well just have a
That's in ball.
I might as well just have like a common pitcher in there, or as a placeholder, and then whenever I get to the point where I don't want to play any more games, I just want to get right to the playoffs, then I can select it, and then, or select that pitcher and just keep losing with him.
No ball, 2 strikes.
I mean, I guess the point they want to do is they want you to complete the goals and everything, which,
1 ball, 2
fine, except, you know, if I'm not interested in, early on, that's a great idea, but, you know, but like, once I get later in the year, who really cares? Also, why am I still playing in Chicago? I thought I was playing in Colorado. I gotta get home runs with Blue Jays. Not that it matters anyway, because once I win this game, then I'm just skipping ahead to the playoffs. And I don't really care what happens in the playoffs. Oh, no. God damn it. Come on. Come on, Donaldson. Well, Ober's going to have to do another inning. Hate to say it, but he's got to. I'm not wasting my bullpen for... Not wasting my bullpen just for, you know, for me to go into extras.
1-2.
I thought for a minute he got hold of that one the way he swung at it. Ooh. Strike three, sit down. I wasn't going to try diving at that. I knew I wasn't going to get it. Get the stir out at second. Let's try to get some runs here. I'll get McGill warming, and then Duran if McGill if I don't end up scoring in this half inning, Duran if I do end up scoring. You know, I gotta try and get that XP with the step 2 and step 3 Minnesota Twins players, or not Twins, but AL Central players. And since this season, or this mini seasons, is locked into the teams that made the postseason, well, clearly that only leaves the Twins.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Fujinami.
Fujinami.
1 ball, no strike. Ball. 2-0.
Probably got that one. That was probably a hit.
3-0.
Ooh. Hardliner and just snagged. Rather unlucky for Matt Chapman. I don't know what it is about. I don't know what it is with these monthly awards Lightning player cards, but the only one that I've really been able to do well with has been Cody Bellinger. I stink with Soto. I'm terrible with Matt Chapman. Ohtani, I already know what the issue is. He should not even be a starting pitcher because I don't want a pitcher with a home run per 9 rating that low. That's just crazy of me to have a pitcher that has it that low. And who are some of the others? Soto, Chapman was April. Ohtani was June. July was Bellinger. And then Soto was September. So who was August and May? Forget who August and May were. I have to go back and I'm gonna have to go back and look. After this game, of course, we're almost done. I told you it would take 15 minutes. All right, let's go, Duran. Put that one hanging, and I got away with it. Strike 3, sit down.
No, that's out. Hey, 1-1. Did he go?
Nice. Strike 3, sit down. Let's go. One more. One more, and then we can start skipping ahead. Get Blyleven, the worst record I have of any pitcher that I have in my collection. It's so funny because like years ago, I don't know if kids or people who started playing MLB The Show 21 or whatever, but it wasn't that long ago that players could not actually pick their own they could not pick their own pitchers like we're doing right now. No, it had to be randomized. It was randomized. So you got whoever you got and you just had to roll with it. If you didn't like it, well, tough. Hold on, let me go check. So August was Julio Rodriguez. That's right, I remember that. How have I done with him? I've done pretty good with him. But I just haven't used him a lot because, Cody is just a monster. Aaron Judge, that's right, that's the other one. Yeah. I mean, you can see that his vision, I absolutely hate it. He hasn't done bad for me, against the CPU. That's not what the issue is. The issue is he has no vision. And I don't like guys like that. So, yeah, I mean, Bellinger is probably the best, followed by Julio, and then everyone else I just never done well with, which is sad. Sorry, I was just making sure on that. Excuse me. There. Willie Stargell. I know I have Troy Gloss as well. And now I also have Mike Moustakas. All right. Well, anyway, let's go ahead. And you guys know 15-1. That should be good enough. That should be good, but we'll see. If I do need to jump in, I'll jump in. Sorry, Bert. You're just the fall guy here. All right, quit. And we're just going to skip ahead until we get to the playoffs. And once we get there, we'll see how many games we can play.
Hit here.
He's just a fall guy. I don't know what you want me to tell you. All I need to do is just make sure that I am in the playoffs. I don't care what seed I am. I just need to make sure I'm there. Ugh. And quit this one. Yes, so this is the part where people on YouTube, if they're watching this, can just skip ahead. I don't know how long. It shouldn't take me long. I only have like 8 games left to send through. But I will check on the standings and just make sure that, make sure that I have the record I need in order to get here or get to the playoffs. Because if I don't, there's a problem. Yep, still 15-6. I would say I'm comfortable at 15. I mean, the Whales, they're gonna have to win. They're gonna have to win 7. No, they're gonna have to win 7 games to beat me. I mean, I'm already giving them 2 right there. But I'll double check and just make sure that everything is all good. Yep. Confirm, quit. Let's just get to the playoffs. Come on. Yeah, I literally, someone suggested this to me, and I was like, "Oh, this is actually really good. This speeds up the whole speeds this whole process up. Because 28 games, in my opinion, is way too much. 28 games is too much. I understand there are 8 teams, but we need to cut down on those teams. Or there are 7 others along with your team, but it needs to be cut down. Like, this is 28 games is too much. It's too boring. And I think I've made similar complaints like this in the past.
We'll give them.
All right, let me check the standings. Ooh, okay, the Whales have definitely gotten within reach. And plus their two are going to bring me close. The Lemurs are going to be close too. Ooh. You know what? After the Whales series, we'll find out where they are. All right, let's see what happens.
Outfielder.
Am I safely in the playoffs? No, I am not. I mean, winning... I hate to do this, guys, but I gotta win at least one game. I have to. Otherwise, all my work may be in jeopardy. So at least getting one ensures that the Lemurs are not going to force me out of the playoffs. But I figured that's what I was going to have to do. So, while my method is quicker, just understand if you have these opponents that go that get close, you're going to have to play another game. So I guess aim for like 15 or 16 wins. That might be the best option. 16 should just about do it. But always check on those standings and just make sure. Because the last thing you want to do is get bumped out of the playoffs.
Got him. Oh. Hey. Yeah. One ball, two strikes.
So, well, I hate to play another game because that's gonna take me away from the playoffs, but I have to do what I can to ensure I get there.
Nope. ball, 2 strikes.
And then, like I said, you know, at some point I'll get AJ Pollock. Like, I'll get him eventually. He's not going to happen. He's not going to happen tonight. You know, I was hopeful. At least we got the Wildcard Series program done. That's the good news. We got that done, so that is done. Well, of course it's done. Anyway, so that was the main objective. Getting AJ Pollock, that's just to add on to the collection. That's just to get another set 4 card, you know, in case I'm in a position where I could get that chase pack. Although I think by adding the players that I've added, I should be good now. But I didn't check. I didn't check before playing, so maybe that'll be the last thing we do is just check to make sure we got season 4 or the chase set 4 pack, and hopefully we get one of the diamonds or one of the 99s. Like Trout would be good. Who else would be good? I already have DeGrom, so I don't need DeGrom. Ellie, I think he's still expensive, and then the other one's Randy Johnson. So either Randy or Trout would be good. That's if I have enough set 4 cards. I don't know if I have enough. What the heck? That was just the loudest yelp I think I've heard, and I think that came from my neighbor's dog. Strike 3, sit down. I feel like this is an all Phillies lineup. Oh no. Nope, Brennan Lowe is not part of the Phillies. So we have Houston versus Texas tonight. So game 3. If the Rangers win, I'm throwing my hat on the Rangers taking this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
If Houston wins, then we'll see what happens with game 4. Again, they have to take 2 games in was it Arlington, or are they in Fort Worth now? They have. They have to take 2 games. 1 game is not enough. They have to take 2. Because they got to force the series back to Houston. They don't, well, consider it over. I swear to God, I'm about to go down there and tell my dogs to shut the fuck up. Oh, come on! Damn it! I may have to play the final game, the game 28.
Now, the 7th, Kevin. Here.
There we go. I mean, I don't think 20 speed is enough to get Alejandro Kirk. Actually, it might be. It might be. Come on, Kirk. Use those little legs. Yes! Yes! Thank you, Kirk. Thank you, Kiermaier. My God, my team coming up clutch. Thank goodness. I always have that concern about what may happen if if I don't score a run before we go to extras. So,
Your attention, please.
you know, I'd rather not deal with the Ghost Runner. In fact, I think I've lost a game on a mini seasons game on stream because of the Ghost Runner.
Inside, ball one.
You know, guys, I have to be honest. I'm for taking down the Ghost Runner rule.
Two strikes.
Oh, my fucking dogs! I'm sorry for my language, but I'm about to go. I'm like 2 minutes away from going down there and telling them to shut the F up.
Off the plate, ball one.
Gonna be close on this one. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to play one more game.
He's out. All one's the count.
Strike 3, sit down. Alright, so that ensures that I am going to make the playoffs. Because now the Lemurs cannot win any more than 15 games. So I am going to be comfortably in the playoffs. What happens with the Whales? Don't care. Don't care at all. And I don't need the number 1 seed. I really don't. I really don't care. There we go. Oh, so they would have given me the voucher anyway. Yeah, with so many changes that I made for my lineup and everything, it was just, yeah. Hold the skip. And, yeah, we're the 4th seed. Okay, that's fine. We can beat London. But, I want to check. I just want to check. Alright, so I'm at 227. Yeah, if I don't... There we go. There we go. Chase season 4. So I'm going to open up... Well, I'll open up this real quick. I don't care about the... You know, this. I'll just exchange them. Ah! What a waste. Dang. Carroll. Well, Carroll, here's the thing with Carroll. He was actually pretty high when I sold him yesterday. He's still pretty high, so 5, 6, 9, 8. There we go. Yeah, get some nice little perks there. All right, I'll do one game. But the rest of the stuff, or the rest of the rest of it is not gonna. It's not gonna. What's the word I'm looking for? The rest of it I'll do off stream at some point. Probably not gonna happen until next week. But I will get it done since I'm close to it being done. right, Kevin Kiermaier. Nice. Right at the center fielder. I mean, they had the shift on, so can't fault it for for good defense. Yes, we know Kiermaier. Oh, wait, what am I? Oh yeah, now I know what I'm doing. I was wondering, like, what the heck am I doing here? What am I trying to accomplish? And then I realized, oh yeah, I'm trying to set the location marker on so that I could get that done, or so that I know where to throw it, rather than take a guess on what pitch and where.
You hit him.
Alright, I'm obviously going to have to keep my eye on Carroll.
Ball. 1-2.
Sorry, I'm just keeping my eye up there. Stop telling me to pitch around Marte. Just let me go after him. Strike 3, sit down. Thank you. I mean, that's not where it was supposed to be, but it was close enough.
That's the ball. That's down. Ball high. Yeah!
A one-run lead is never safe, so...
2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. Sit down, Boba Fett. You don't belong here. Your father was better than you. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? Oh, I didn't know they were going to get... Carroll was going to get that extra lead.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. Let's get Brazaban up and warming. What? Zach Little? What? What? Did I throw in Little by mistake instead of Stewart in that last game?
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Oh God, I don't even remember. Ground rule double.
Advance to second base.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Paul Sewell.
Ugh. That was horrible, Whit Merrifield. Dogs always gotta bark at something. Always. Okay, Bo. My Bo clearly belongs. The other Bo does not. And Alejandro Kirk. Okay, well, save is completely off the table here. I wasn't expecting it to be off the table.
Now pitching.
Boy, Kiermaier. Although I gotta hurry this along. Because if I don't hurry this along, you know, I'm gonna run out of time here.
Runner, he's going. 1-0.
Of course, stuff like that is not exactly gonna move this game along. Going to move it along is getting out. Like that. You know, I hate to do that to Sean Green, but I need to get going. You know what? Why not throw Whit Merrifield in for another, or not Whit Merrifield, Sonny Gray in for another inning. If one run scores, so be it. Then I just see Gray out. I bring in the reliever, and then go on our merry way. Of course, what's going to slow it down is not only if I score runs, but if the other team scores runs too. Like pushing up against the clock here. Oh, thank you, Paul. Hold on, let me... Pole Doctor? Is that what it is? Pole Doctor 99? Thank you so much for the follow or for the cheer of 3 bits. I appreciate it so much. How are you today? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Popo. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, here in the U.S., DR to us means doctor. What can I say? But thank you so much for the bits, man. How are you? I'm doing all right. You know, I'm just grinding the Wildcard mini seasons here. I already finished up on the Wildcard Series program. I'm just doing this now to get AJ Pollock. Although unfortunately I gotta be out in like 5 minutes. If I'm not out in like 5 minutes, I'm gonna be running behind. So, but I appreciate you donating, and I'm assuming you also just dropped the follow too. So thank you for that. I'm surprised it didn't. I'm surprised it didn't show up in the chat. I mean, obviously, as you can tell, I don't broadcast from a capture card like some of the other streamers do. I have to stream from my console because right now my internet is not strong enough to be able to stream from another laptop. So enjoy the game, and keep in mind you will be huge in this game and also a huge streamer. I appreciate that so much, Popo. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. And thank you for the 10 bits. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just trying my best here. I mean, look, I'm not totally committed to this. You know, this is more of just, I'm doing this as a hobby. So if I do become huge, I mean, that'd be great. But it's not the end of the world to me. At the end of the day, my only hope by streaming is by encouraging other viewers to be able to enjoy MLB The Show, because this is truly it's my favorite sports title game that's out there, like higher than Madden, higher than NBA, higher than FIFA. Well, it's not FIFA anymore, but EA, FC, higher than NHL. It just to me, MLB The Show is the best sports video game that's out there. Nothing even comes close to it. Madden might be a second, but barely over NBA 2K. Although that only changed recently. Otherwise, I would have said Madden was a clear second. Because 2K, I've hated how they've gone to online play. I've hated how they did that. Sitting here just for hobbies. I'm just sharing what I've been see you, boy. God love you. Thank you, man. You too, and thank you for the 2 bits. Thank you so much. You have a great day. All right. I'll be done with this in no time. And then I'm gonna have to do my quick outro. Okay. Well, clearly the London Lords have different plans. But thank you, Popo. I appreciate it. Yeah, London Lords have different plans. They don't want me ending this game quite yet. Not quite. Yeah, it's just MLB The Show it's just a hobby for me. That's all it is. It's not really, I mean, don't get me wrong. I do have overlays. I have a capture card and everything. It's just, again, my internet is not strong enough to be able to handle it. When I start getting better internet, then I will stream from my laptop, stream from my capture card, and then we'll be good. But strike 3, sit down. There we go. That's the double play I needed to end this game. Alright, guys. You know what? I think I'll do my intro now while I'm getting... That way I don't have to waste time. But, thank you to everyone who tuned in, even if it was only for a moment. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you liked the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you could follow me on X at TTVNextJG1024. It's my gamer tag that's in the upper left there, so go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start up a stream. Overall, we accomplished what I hoped to accomplish today. We got the Wildcard Series program done, which is great. So don't have to worry about that tomorrow, or up until I don't have to worry about any MLB The Show content until Friday when the Divisional Series program comes out. And then there's supposed to be some trick-or-treat program coming out on the 27th. That's obviously going to be set for, but we'll get there when we get there. But Friday, that's when you can expect me to stream MLB The Show the next time. Tomorrow will be Madden. We'll just be running through the usual daily challenges, daily list, or daily, whatever. The daily challenges, and then, some solo challenges just to get some progress on, because Most Feared is here. So I hope you'll tune in tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. Until then, guys, have a good night.